This is my comparison and review of the Charvel DK24, the Pro-Mod version, and then an Ibanez Prestige AZ2402. So these are two of my favorite guitars of the 9 guitars I have right now. So there's no clear winner here, but I will pick one of them. These two guitars have many similarities and some important differences as well. And importantly, this is a comparison of the Ibanez Prestige AZ2402, which is made in Japan, and the Charvel DK24 Pro-Mod version, which is made in Mexico. So it's not quite apples to apples, and the AZ is double the price of the DK, with the AZ retailing at about 2,100 and the DK about 1,100. So first, for the similarities, the color and looks. You can see the DK here, it's alder, it has a quilt maple top, and then the AZ here is an alder top. But this is a Sweetwater exclusive, and it looks more like ash to me, given the wood grain, if you can see that there. But the spec says alder, so I don't know. Um, and then both have roasted maple necks. Both are HH. Both have a mini split toggle switch here for a total of 10 tones. Both have the Goto non-locking trems. Both have locking tuners. And then non-traditional access points for the jack, where you can see here with the DK, it sits back there. And then with the AZ, it's there, if you can see that. Both are very light. The Ibanez is listed at, or was weighed at 7.2 pounds. The DK, I don't have an actual weight on this one, but it has got to be the same or even lighter. And then the DK body is listed as 10% smaller than a typical Strat body, where the AZ, they don't advertise that, but the body seems to be very similar in size to me. If you look at, let's see if we can get that. There we go. If you look at those two, um, and then the backs, they are very similar in size. Um, okay. They're both incredibly comfortable and a joy to play. Now, the difference is the neck size. So let's get this up. This is I'll put a pic up. This is going to be hard to see, but the AZ is quite a bit thicker in terms of the neck than the DK. It's a big difference. The AZ has a very full C. In fact, one of the fattest necks that I've owned, but it does have a narrower nut width at 42 millimeters. The DK, on the other hand, is much more of a shredder's neck, thinner D, and wider at the nut at 42.8 millimeters. The DK is not quite Ibanez Wizard thin, but it's in the zone, where the AZ is listed at 20.5 millimeters at the first fret, 22.5 at the 12th, but it feels even fatter than that to me. Charvel doesn't publish the thickness of the DK, but my research says about 19 to 21 millimeters. But it feels thinner than that to me. With I think the Ibanez Wizards are 17 to 19. I would think this is uh, 18 to 20. That's sort of how it feels to me, something like that. Um, okay, the frets. So the DK has the biggest frets that I could remember owning. These things to me are massive. Um, Not a big fret guy, so this is probably my least favorite aspect of the DK, where the Ibanez are listed. They're both listed as jumbo, but the Ibanez are very well proportioned, very smooth. Smooth is a word you're going to hear a lot when talking about the AZ. And then the AZ has stainless steel frets where the DK does not. The neck on the back of the AZ is um, just really smooth and satiny, very silky. It's very comfortable to play, and the DK is nice as well. You probably can't tell the differences here, but it's a little raw, not in a bad way. It's just everything about this guitar isn't quite as smooth as the AZ. Okay, quality. So the AZ being Prestige, it's just a little nicer in every way for fit and finish. However, there's nothing wrong with the DK. In fact, it's been near perfect for me, and I've always had good experiences with the Fender Mexico plant. And then one final thing on quality: the trim on the AZ is not staying in tune. My tech says there must be a burr or other imperfection on one of the posts because he can't get it to sit flat and stay in tune. So I've had a number of Goto non-locking trims over the years. They're not perfect, but I've never had this issue before. I did buy it from Sweetwater. They're being really cool about it. They're going to take the guitar back and give me another one. So, pain in the butt. Not not what you want to see, but it happens. Um, all right, so tones. The AZ is again just super smooth. When you scroll through all the tones, they flow together really well. There's subtle differences in all the positions that add up as you scroll through all of them, but the change in any one position is not that significant. The DK, on the other hand, has more varied tones. The full shred in the bridge is a little hotter and it's quite scooped, where the Hyperion and the AC is designed to be balanced, and you have you guessed it, a smooth mid-range to it. In the neck, the APH1N of the DK, it's mellow, but it does have a prominent mid hump in the EQ, where the Hyperion neck in the AZ is actually a little bit hotter, but much more balanced EQ. So to me, the DK, it gets nasty quick in a good way if you want it to. It definitely has more varied tones, where the AZ, you can pretty much pick any one of those 10 tones and you're going to be okay. So I like them both. If I had to choose one for tones, I'd probably choose the DK just because it has more, to me, more variety. Um, so my conclusions are both great guitars, both very sleek, light, comfortable to play, cover a wide variety of tones. I don't think the AZ in other reviews gets enough press for its smaller body size and how smooth the entire guitar feels, plays, sounds. And so there's a lot to like there. Fit and finish are slightly better on the AZ, but good on the DK as well. And then I did mention that I did have a quality issue with the AZ and it's going to have to go back. Um, the AZ is new for me, so I've had the DK longer, maybe a year, but I can tell you these tones and the DK work really well in a mix. And I've recorded with it more than any other guitar I've had since I've owned it, and that says a lot with this thing. It plays effortlessly. Not to mention it's half the price of the AZ. So if I had to pick one, it's got to be the DK here. But again, among all my guitars, both of them are among my favorites, so they're both keepers. So I hope this was helpful. And if you've got any questions, of course, let me know.